Hello everyone. So in today's video, we're going to be looking for some more ancestors. Probably more ancestors in this video than any other video, especially before. Today I'm going to be dragging my two friends, Davi and Owen, with me to help me look, and just to have someone with me. So today we're going to be going to like the corner section of Indiana out east, right by the Michigan and Ohio border. We're going to be going about 2.5 hours away, almost. And so the names that we're going to be looking for, at least like the last names, the family names, is going to be Kerwin, Lytle, Straw, Eisenhower, and I believe Weirich. I don't know how to say that name, but I think you'll get the point. But yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be very successful. We're going to be looking for 15 total people. 3 of them are on private property, so hopefully God is merciful and allows some success with getting permission to go into those cemeteries to look for the 3 people, or at least 2, because one of them I'm not entirely sure is actually there, but you never know, you know. So let's get to it. Okay, so 2.5 hours later or more, I am at the Fremont Cemetery, which is called the Old Cemetery on Google Maps. When you're over in this corner by the road, the sign is up there. You come over here and we have Kerwin. We've got Stephen and Francis Kerwin right here. You go over to here and we have Lytle. We've got Barbara and Henry Lytle. So this is theirs as well. I of course have my 2 friends, Owen and then Davi. And I'm gonna take you over to where Straw is at. What distance? Oh no, it's my first time. Yeah, no, it's not. And then over here, you've got Straw. So we've got Frederick, and then Catherine for Straw. Right behind them, you'll see the names Frederick and Adams. And then we're gonna look for Eisenhower. Now, my assumption for Straw here is that these headstones on the sides represent each one. So on this side we have Frederick, so this is probably going to be his headstone. And then on the other side we have Catherine, and so this is probably her headstone. Just a little something I was thinking of the other night when I was looking at all this. So I am currently at the Lakeview Cemetery, and immediately I happen to find my 4th great grandmother Kerwin, who's actually Eisenhower. So this would be my first Eisenhower ancestor. And on this stone it shows Harry G. Kerwin. We're going to be going to another cemetery after this because there's record of him being here and at another cemetery, so we're going to check that out. And then this also is representing 2 other people here and then another person here. So this stone is representing like 5 people. And then we come over to this stone here and we have Sarah Eisenhower and Peter Eisenhower, who are my 6th great grandparents. So as you can see, they're right there and they're right there. So off to the next one. We've made it to the Circle Cemetery, and we've got the Kerwin right here. We got Harry G, likely the right person, and a Cora L, possibly a remarriage, maybe. I'll take a look into that. But otherwise, this is where they're at. you go up to the second entrance, and then they're just right here. So we're gonna go off to the next cemetery. We made it to the Yoder family cemetery. We talked to the main guy, and he gave us permission to go into his cemetery. So if you happen to make your way here, we've got Daniel here, and then we have Lydia here. And they're gonna be close to this corner area, just in case you happen to end up making here. Anyways, we're gonna go to the next cemetery where there is one person, and hopefully we'll get permission to go on that one. So we made it to the second private cemetery. We asked for permission, Amish again, and they agreed to it. They were very nice. We made it to the cemetery. There is no headstone for Philip Weirich, I believe it's pronounced, but he does not have a headstone, it appears. But the burial area is going to be between these four pillars here. So this is the area in which he would be buried. And I do happen to see a lot of Yoders in this cemetery and the other cemetery, so there must be some kind of relation between the two. So that's going to be that for this cemetery video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day. Okay, before I end the video, I would like to take a moment to talk about something that I discovered last night in regards to the last two cemeteries. So yesterday, let's focus specifically on the first cemetery with Weirich. I was looking for Daniel and Lydia. I found them both, and the man that answered the door was Atlee Yoder. Okay, the family cemeteries, both of them, were Yoder cemeteries. I figured that there might be some kind of relation between my ancestors and the Yoders for my ancestors to be in that cemetery. Well, what do you know? I'm looking through the family tree last night, and I come across Yoder ancestors. Take a look at this. So we've got the two I was looking for. I have not updated their stones yet on Ancestry. We've got Lydia's parents, Peter Plank. His mother is Magdalena Yoder. Her dad is Yoder. So that means my 7th and 8th great-grandparents are Yoders, which means that since I have Yoder ancestors, I was speaking with and face-to-face with a distant relative of mine from another family line. How crazy is that? My mind is still blown. My mind was blown when I discovered this. But I just wanted to end the video with that crazy cool fact. I plan on hopefully going back there at some point. I don't know when, but hopefully sometime soon. To be like, hopefully you still remember me. I discovered later that night that we are distant relatives, because I have Yoder ancestors that I did not realize. So yeah, what a cool fact. Ain't that something? So yeah, I just wanted to end the video with that cool fact.